very, very sad to go back there.
Okay.
Very sad to see, of course, Palestine and all this, but she wanted to go and she told me, this is my father's house, please let me in.
Yeah.
No, 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 go away, go away.
Oh.
So she couldn't do that.
She didn't go alone. No.
No, 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 she went with my sister.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no, somebody
yeah,
took
yeah,
her, of
yeah.
course, yeah.
So
And
that was the first time she went back when she was 18?
yes,
Or? Really?
yes. Yeah.
What else did she see while she was there? Was there anything good for her to find? Or?
No, of course not.
No.
Of course not. No, it's very traumatic. Yeah. After she visited, we visited in 93, 97, 97.
This, yeah.
And while we were there, of course we didn't even dare to go to this place. We went to the place where we can visit.
That you knew you
Yeah.
could. You didn't
And
want to put yourself
No,
through that.
we cannot. We're
Yeah.
forbidden.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was my first trip ever to Palestine. And it was very also traumatic because when I was there, you know, when you see on TV, you see, but you don't really realize things. But once I was there, especially in the at the Dome of the Rock, where you know, this big thing there in front of me, and you know, all the people around it, and all. And I saw this soldier, this Israeli soldier, on top, guarding and looking down on people. And I felt like I am in Roman times. You know, these are the subjects, we're controlling them, we're here to stay, and we are, you know, we watching. So this feeling was terrible, terrible, terrible. And I really realized, and wow. This all what we see is real, you know. So I didn't know what feelings I had. It was mixed feelings. To be happy to see my country, but my country is under occupation. My country is suffering, and at the same time, I want to see where my grandparents were, where they lived, where they breathed this air. They saw this beauty. It's all gone, and we cannot enjoy it. They enjoyed it. I know they enjoyed it, of course, but it left them with pain and a scar in their heart.
Yeah.
And this scar, we carry it
You
also.
carry it.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
How do you deal with that? I mean, for yourself, for your children, how do you think about it?
It's not easy.
No.
Thank you.
I mean, you know, I know when you're a mother, you want to,
It's not easy because you feel injustice. You feel that we are not the ones who created all that, and yet we are victims. We are not the people who put the suffering in this Jewish nation. We didn't do that.
Right.
So why should we suffer for this? We know that Jewish people suffered. Okay, but we are not the reason for that.
Right.
We are not, we didn't cause anything. So why put, it's very ironic how they suffered and then they put the same suffering on other people. So this is very, very unjust. It is not fair. And that's why I feel anger when I talk about this.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Yeah. What about your children?
My children feel the same because they feel deprived of something that their grandparents had, it belonged to them, and they feel deprived. They cannot go. They dream of this country like anybody.
Yeah.
So it is something that has to be addressed, and people, if they want, all people on earth want to live.
Yeah.
So if you want to live, you let live. You don't live alone.
Right. Exactly.
You don't live alone in this universe. You live with other people. So you cannot just be always the strongest, the you crush other people so that you can live. How can you live when you know other people are suffering because of you?
Yeah.
This is very unjust.
Yeah.
This is what I feel. So people want to live, okay, we can live together. We used to live together. I remember my mother used to say, and my auntie used to say, we were very good in Palestine.
Yeah.
We used to live with Jews without any problems, without anything. We communicate with them, we go to them, we have our doctors from them. Dr. Lidvak, I remember a name like this, Dr. Lidvak, and our dressmaker was a Jew, their dressmaker was a Jew. They intermingled and people lived in peace. So when you hear stories like this, you say, okay, why not? Why don't we do this? Instead of colonizing and this movement of Zionist movement, it's not even Jewish. So I don't know. It's very painful. So this is why it's not easy to talk about these things.
No.
But it when you have hope, when you have humanity in yourself, you feel that, okay, you and I, we can talk, so other people can talk.
Yeah.
And this is what we should aim for. We can do something. We can do something because we have the brains, we have a heart. The most important thing is to have the heart that listens. So that's it.
So you were born in Cairo.
Yes.
And you were 1, 2, 3, 4, like the.
We were 7. We were 7.
Were you the youngest? No, there were after you also.
As I mentioned, I am a twin.
Yeah. And after you, there were 2 more.
No. Finish.
You were the last. You and your twin.
Yeah. Apparently, my father and my father wanted another boy because he had the first one. The eldest is a boy, and he wanted another boy. He kept on trying.
Yeah.
And
so the other 6 are girls.
Yes. And then we ended with 2 twins, girls.
Yeah.
So in our religion, we say like it's 2 girls equal a boy. It's like one boy.
So the twins made one boy.
Make one boy.
I see.
So anyway.
Yeah. So and in Cairo now you had which members of the family were there? Like
I had uncles.
Yeah.
I had uncles who also left Palestine in 1948, and they established themselves there. And some even were there, and they went back to Palestine.
Oh,
I
yeah?
have 2 uncles who went back to Palestine.
And they stayed?
And they stayed in Ramallah. Yeah.
They did? Okay.
Yeah. And we stayed there. Of course, we had to go to schools and all this. We went to a French school called Mère de Dieu.
Okay.
And it was in Garden City. And my sisters were boarders there. They slept there. Although the distance was not very far, we were in Heliopolis and they were in Garden City. But at that time, maybe it was a fashion, I don't know what, they were boarders. They slept there and they came only for weekends.
Yeah.
But when it was our time to go to school, myself and my twin, they just stopped that, and we were all going in one bus and then coming in the same bus, with other people, six of us, going one after the other. Up the bus and then.
So I mean, the kind of education that your mother had, and that Mazen's mother, piano and French, and this is sort of like a certain kind of, civilized bourgeoisie education.
Yeah.
Did you have the same, or?
Yes, we had the same education. Yes, of course, because we lived in Cairo. Cairo was, as we say, the mother of the world. They used to say Dunya. Yeah, and it was of course very modern.
Yeah.
We used to go to the opera house, and listen to all the operas and
Did you like
classical
that?
music. Of course, we
Yeah.
liked that. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was a very very good life
Yeah.
there, and
Yeah.
we finished our school. I finished my school there.
As a
child?
Muslim girl in a Catholic school, did you have any?
Not
No.
not
No.
at all. My
No.
even my sisters used to go to church and sing with them,
did?
like my auntie used
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at one point when there was Gamal Abdel Nasser, when he came, and then they wanted to mix the education and then put religion, Muslim religion in our school.
Okay.
We attended this. We were there,
Okay,
to
okay,
attend this, and we split. The Christians had
Okay.
the catechism,
Oh,
and we had our religion.
you remained in the same school, everybody, and you just split for religion?
Yeah, only for that
Yeah,
session.
yeah,
Only
okay.
one session, 1 hour. I don't know, maybe a week, and we used to do that.
What do
yeah.
you think of that system?
Well, this is what they imposed. They imposed the religion to be there, and as Muslims, we had to, of course, take the classes, and we didn't mind because we were Muslims.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
And so, what kind of childhood did you have? Were you
It was quite
happy,
nice,
sad,
happy. No,
miserable?
happy. It was very good. Difficult at times, because also, you hear the news, you hear the 67 war, all these, the things that happened. Also, you of course you hear about all that. But as a child, we were very happy. We were always, all what we have to do is study and
Okay.
listen to music and go to cinemas. We had a cinema there. My
Okay.
father owned the cinema.
Oh, you went to cinema.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
What kind of movies?
all sorts of movies.
Western and
Western,
also- yeah.
Western
Yeah.
movies. Yeah, I remember Sound of Music when it came,
Oh.
and all these.
What did you think about The
films.
Sound of Music?
We loved it. Yeah, we loved it, and not only Sound of Music. It was Sound of Music. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Before
all
the
the
fountain.
yeah.
I saw on your.
Yeah,
that's
and what do you call it? This thing, the family trap, Von
Yeah,
Trapp family.
yeah.
What's the name?
Well, isn't that The Sound of Music?
Yeah,
No.
it is
that
the Sound of Music. Yeah, it
yeah.
is the Sound. West Side Story, things like
Okay,
all the
wow.
musicals we used to
Yeah.
watch there.
Yeah.
Of course, other Hollywood films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was that sort of a special status for you that your dad owned the cinema?
Yeah, of course. We used to go as young children,
Yeah.
and we used to go with our nanny and just go for to buy some kaak, the kaak,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
kaak meat, and have garanita, this like sorbet.
Yeah, yeah. very
And
good.
we used to play
Oh.
and all this. There
Oh.
used to be 2 cinemas, one outdoor and
Yeah.
one indoor.
Okay.
And there was a big garden there, and we used to play there.
Oh.
So we were really pampered.
Your nanny was what nationality, do you know?
Egyptian.
She was Egyptian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, it was quite a good life there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so of the older generations, there were no grandparents there?
No, there was.
There was?
There was. My maternal grandparents were there, and even my paternal grandmother was there. They left also Palestine, and they bought land, also the same thing, and in Cairo, I mean.
Right.
And they had to expand also. They left everything there, their house and everything.
Yeah.
And we were a big family, because the times of the feast we used to go and celebrate.
Yeah.
And we had to go to each house and say
Yeah.
كل سنة وانتم سالمين, happy feast and all
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
We used to make the round maybe in 2-3 days. We couldn't finish all the family, and finish
Really?
all our tour.
You had a huge family.
Yes,
then,
we had
extended family.
and vice versa. They come, you go, and you have parties, dinner or lunches and things like that among the family.
So this is all family with some family relation.
Yeah.
But there was a larger Palestinian community or no?
There was a larger Palestinian community, but we were young and I don't remember if they mixed or not, but we were, enough number to be sufficient.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like like a whole tribe or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of food? So tell me, did you have a special relationship with any of your grandparents or?
Yes, of course. We used to visit. My mom used to visit every day.
Oh.
Walking for like 10 minutes to go visit her father and mother.
Okay.
And I used to go with her. And sometimes dread this walk.
Why?
Because I used to be sleepy at the end of the visit, and I dreaded
walking back.
How can I do that?
Yeah.
And if one of my uncles had a car, just by coincidence visiting there, that's good. He's going to drop us.
Yeah.
But she used to do this religiously every day to go and. Pay her respect there and sit with them for a couple of hours and then go back.
So they would sit, have tea?
Yes, of course. They would sit, have tea, sometimes dinner. No, stay for dinner. I used to remember my grandfather he had blue eyes like the sea.
Yeah.
And always wondering, and always reminiscing, of course, about Palestine.
Would he talk to you?
Not to me. I was very young.
Yeah.
To my maybe sisters or my mom.
Did you hear and listen?
Did I hear?
Yeah.
Yes, sometimes.
What would he say?
Well, not really. I didn't listen because I was really young.
Yeah.
But I used to be scared of him a little, because he used to have a presence,
Yeah.
with he used to put something on his head and abaya, and sit on a even higher chair.
Yeah.
And
really?
all his when you go to him, his door was open to anybody.
Yeah.
Everybody, all the family, whoever wants to just drop by.
Yeah.
It's not like now you phone and I want to come, can I come? No, he had his door open to everybody anytime, and always sitting on that chair, and of course used to discuss things with his sons and family. But we were really very young. I wish I could hear what he had to say.
Yeah. But he sounds like a prince. I mean, he was sitting up.
Yes, yeah.
And he was in charge. He was the patriarch.
Yeah,
he
patriarch.
Was.
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was.
And did he? What was his? Was he also? He had land, or he?
Yes, of course he had land. Where do you mean, in Cairo?
Yeah.
Yes, he had land in Cairo and a resort, like everybody else. And he had. I remember he has all his papers from Palestine, and he used to, put them in a safe place because it's all the documents and all these things that. For his land there and in Palestine.
When did he die? How old were you?
When he died, maybe I was 14, 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, he wasn't the kind of guy that you had a close relationship with.
No, not very. No. We used to kiss his hand.
Yeah.
Yes, when we go, kiss his hand, kiss my grandmother's hand also.
Yeah.
And he used to tap us like this. And he had some things, some regulations that he didn't. He wanted us to carry.
Okay.
Like for instance, no hot pants.
Right.
No rouge à lèvres.
Yes.
No horse tail.
No
ponytail,
Wow.
things like that. And sometimes if he just drops by and he sees us with this, oh, you go, girl, and he taps us like this, but we used to really be scared and how can he catch us, doing this.
Yeah. So because you were in fashion with those things.
Yes, of course, like little girls, 12, 13 years.
Yeah. Wow.
So this was my grandfather.
And his wife?
His wife was very, very, she was a lady, as we say, and very down to earth also, and very kind,
Was she? Yeah.
very, very kind, and a very good cook.
What
Very
did she?
good
What
cook.
did she? What did she? What did she like to make? What did she?
All
cook?
sorts of things.
Like what?
The vine leaves,
Yeah.
the fattes. I don't know if you know the fatte.
What is it?
It's a kind of bread that you put and then some sauce on it and
Yeah.
then meat or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
sorts of fattes and
Yeah.
all sorts of pickles. She used to do this.
Oh.